Well, these hot temperatures are taking a toll at a local animal shelter. Parts of the Santa Rosa shelter have no air conditioning, and temperatures in some parts can rise above 90 degrees. And WEAR's Brent Carney shows us how volunteers are trying to keep the animals cool and the help they could use from the community.
In each one of these cages is a dog with a different story. But one thing they all have in common is a need for a good home.
We're packed. We have 97 dogs in a shelter that is meant to hold up to 70.
The shelter is bursting at the seams, and the heat isn't helping.
Now this is the part of the shelter where they keep all of the dogs, and when the heat really gets hot, it gets well over 90 degrees in here. So the shelter's doing whatever they can at this point to keep dogs like Bubba Booey over here nice and cool.
We've got these big barrel fans that we use. They work pretty well. I've had some consultations with some air conditioning guys to come out to tell me what the right way to flow the air is.
Volunteers are constantly checking on the dogs, providing them with water and cooling blankets. Lambert says sometimes dogs need to be moved to other areas of the shelter when the heat gets to be a bit too much.
Well, we've had a few where we've had to give some fluids. We had to cool them down a little bit. Just moving them into an air-conditioned area usually helps a lot. We have dogs. We have a dog here in an X-pen. We have a dog here.
Inside, every room, nook, and cranny is used to rotate dogs into the air conditioning.
In here we have another dog here on the floor in front of our shelter supervisor's office.
Temporary air conditioners were installed on Friday afternoon, but Lambert says they're looking into purchasing permanent air conditioning units, but they're not cheap.
Ideally, I think if some people would partner together, see some of the community come together and partner together, I think we could make a dent in it. Maybe could get a partner with the county also and really find a solution to this huge problem.
Until then, the shelter says donations are welcome, but what they really need is more space.
Immediately, we could use some fosters that could get the dogs home into their air-conditioned home. That would help a lot. If we could just get a handful of them out, that would make a huge impact. And above all, adopt. We have a lot of dogs that are available for adoption, and they are, we've waived all adoption fees for the weekend. So there's no cost to that. That comes with spay and neutered, a microchip installed, rabies shots, all the other shots that they can get up to the appropriate age that they are.
A perfect weekend to give an adorable pup like Oak here a loving home. In Santa Rosa County, Brent Carney, WEAR News.